So today I want to show you the simplest chat selling strategy you could use right now as you're watching this video to solve not sales problems, but lead generation problems. So first, I just want to give a little bit of a warning. Uh, to a man with hammer, everything looks like a nail. And the reason I share this is because chat is powerful, but you can't use it the same way in every single situation for every single problem that you have. Chat is super effective to employ persuasion at mass volume. But for example, I had a client last week who didn't need more sales per se, he needed more leads. And of course, if he needs more leads, he needs more sales because that affects everything downstream. But he was a financial advisor who works 9 to 5, seeing clients all day. And so the only way he could scale that is working more hours, working with more, you know, higher ticket clients for him. But really, that still has a bottleneck. So he was looking to get more time freedom from his career without working with tons and tons of people and filling his schedule. And he doesn't have a huge audience to start. He's struggling with the leads. And I understand it. Like, when you have different goals, you need a different chat strategy. Because what I'm most known for working with the Jay Shetty, Jason Capital, Jordan Belfort, those certain brands, um, where we do a high volume chat approach, and I share a full video breaking down exactly how we do that step by step. And this works even if you don't have a huge brand, a huge following, like all of this stuff. It still works from the conversion side of things. But where do you get the leads if you don't have a huge growing audience? If you're not doing 20K a month and if you don't have a large organic audience, uh, what do you do? So if your problem is leads, I have 5 strategies. I wanted to focus on this one and go deeper on it because otherwise the video is becoming too overwhelming and too large. So let me know if you want to see parts 2, 3, 4, 5 for this, and I could definitely film those and send them out to the world. But I call this good neighbor lead gen because you're sitting on a gold mine, even if you don't have a huge LinkedIn following. So let me show you this, right? Because my LinkedIn following isn't the largest in the world at the moment. I have more than 5 people, but I don't have a lot. I have 730 people following me. Yet I've made a handful of sales from my LinkedIn audience, which has brought in, over $30,000 in revenue so far this year. Not huge numbers, but I like taking my time working with clients right now as I'm getting ready to scale up. And as I'm getting ready to scale up, what I do is these good neighbor tactics, and it consists of 2 things, right? So one thing I'll do is everyone who adds me, follows me, right? I'll send them a message, just hey, thanks for connecting. Looks like you're in this sort of space. Like, how's that going? Or with this guy, I sent it because he commented. We had a little bit of a back and forth. It didn't lead into anything in the chats, so I figured I would send a message just because he commented. So thank you for commenting. Appreciate you. How's everything going with the agency? And so this isn't huge, right? This isn't very time consuming. It takes me maybe 15 minutes a week to reach out to all the people who just added me, or when I'm on LinkedIn looking and responding to comments, it takes me a few seconds just to send this message. I use the text shortcuts. So you can check that out here, right? So like that. Whoops. So it just pops right in, and then I just say, hey, it looks like you're this role in this space. How's it going? And the whole goal here is to start the conversation. So here's an example of where you can go from this. Is a conversation that I was having with Ming. He's a copywriter. And so he reached out to me and said, hey, appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. And this is super blind, right? Like, I'm personalizing these messages on LinkedIn and just saying, hey, it looks like you're in this sort of space, or, thanks for commenting on this specific post. I'm adding some more personalization. If you want to just blast it out, hey, thanks for follow, appreciate you. I messaged him back. And so since it's a much more volume based approach, And because he's selling more of a biz opportunity offer that's a little bit wider instead of deeper in terms of the market, he's waiting for me to respond. So he knows I'm friendly, I'm cooperative, I'm chatting with him. So he then goes the next step and offers me a free report where it's, how to make 2 to 5K per month writing emails, which is awesome because if I want this, then I'm in his market and he knows to sell to me, right? And this is how you go from pitch slapping people and just saying, hey, here's my offer, take it or leave it, to understanding first if they're even in the market and then going hard with sales stuff. So as you can see, I said no thanks. Uh, it was seen. And so he didn't talk to me any further on his offer of, let me coach you or let me give you this course on making 2 to 5K per month writing these emails. And so that's really, really powerful. So that kind of ties in with some of the other strategies, but definitely can talk about that later because this video is getting pretty long. So if you wanted me to come up with the other strategies for you, I'll show you them right here. We have the good neighbor, the Mr. Rogers strategy, the Trojan duck, the Trojan horse, the lucky duck, the Dear Abby, and then what I call the outbound offensive without being offensive. Then comment below, subscribe, just let me know, and I will make that my next video. All right, peace.